Hello there everybody, my name is Waddles. How are you? I hope you're doing well, and today in this video I'm going to teach you how to make a poison spider grinder that will work in the Update Aquatic as well as the previous versions, and it will work on Java Edition and Bedrock Edition. So here I am right in this spawner, and again, this is more designed for poison spiders, but it could work with your typical spider. Now, I'll swing over here to the survival side of things. You, of course, wouldn't be in that chamber when you're in survival. That would be very, very dangerous, and it's actually dark in there. I do have a night vision potion on. So let's say I grab my sword right here that I built up. I built it up with, I guess I have 2 copies of it here, but Bane of Arthropods, Looting, Sweeping Edge, Mending, and Unbreaking. Now, you don't need that sword, of course, but just to show this thing in action, I can mow down these spiders nice and easy here, and as my potion effect wears off, everything is thrown into here. Now, to be clear, I have done previous versions of this farm, and those versions will work if you found one of those tutorials first, or you've already built that one. It does still work for you, and it will always work. The point of this farm is to make the items more easily collectible. So basically, because of the new water mechanics, all items will go into the hoppers with no problem whatsoever. So if this video helps you out, make sure you drop a like on it. That helps me out, and subscribe. I have a lot of other tutorials that are all easily organized, nice and simply, in a playlist, so check that playlist out. Now, what do you need to get to make this farm? You're going to need to prepare to dig. You're going to have to dig some space out. You will also need some water buckets, at least 2, but the more you have, the better. You will need some building blocks, an unspecified amount, but you'll probably get plenty when you're digging out the farm. You don't have to make yours look all fancy like mine. I just like to make mine look fancy. You're probably going to want some torches to make your job easier. You light up the space around while you're working. Then you will need 1 hopper, 9 iron trapdoors ideally, but you could get away with 18 spruce or any type of wood trapdoors. You will also need 9 other trapdoors. Those could be wooden. You'll need 9 stairs, and then you'll need 19 slabs. Now, to be clear, you do not have to light up a bunch of caves for this farm to work, and you can get all of the XP that you need. I didn't design it very safely, but you can get all the XP just like that. Fix your mending tools, get all of your levels, whatever you need to do. So let's go ahead and build this farm. So first off, I guess one more thing that you'll need is a poison spider spawner. You need to go and find one. Now, typically, they're pretty easy to find. You just need to find a mine shaft and look for the bit with lots of webs. Now, it doesn't look like I have one over here, do I? No, but there's one way down there. If you're in a world where you don't mind cheating, you can go ahead and use spectator mode and go underneath the ground to go ahead and find a spawner. Now, when you find your spawner, you want to clear out all the webs, get to the spawner, and focus on lighting it all up. Again, it's really dark in here, but I have a night vision potion on. So light up your whole spawner. So lit up a little bit, I guess, right here. Then throw a slab on top of your spawner. This is going to prevent things from idling on top of the spawner. Now, spiders are a little different, but just do it either way. Now, you need to dig out your room. Your room is going to go 4 out from the spawner in each direction. So 4 blocks out, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 out that way, and so on. Every single direction, 4 out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that, and then 4 this way. Now, you want to clear this room out, hollow it all out so it's a big empty space, and don't forget to light it up while you're doing this. Now, in terms of height, you want to go 3 above the spawner. So 1 block is the slab, 2, 3, just like that. The reason being is because the spawner spawning detection box is technically 1 above and 1 below, and then about 4 around in every direction. You're going 3 above in case spiders idle around the spawner so your rates don't slow down. Now, technically, you don't need to go 3 high, so if you don't want to go 3 high, you could go 2 high, but your rates may get affected. So after you dig out your room 4 in every direction and then 3 up above the spawner, you should basically have a 9 long by 4 high room. Now, if mineshaft hallways cut through your room, go ahead and block them off. However, you want to leave your front open. So this is the front for me. The front doesn't matter, probably the side closer to your base because that's where you're going to stand and farm the spiders eventually. So pick a front, leave that open so you can get in and out. Now what you want to do is dig 2 down from the spawner as well. So a little bit more digging here, and then there will be a little bit more, but 2 down everywhere in this room from the spawner. Okay, so you have your room all dug out 2 down now. Your dimension should now be 9 by 9 by 6 up and down. So a square room with a height of 6. Make sure your torches are still in your room and go to the back of your room. Throw the water down in one of the back corners. It doesn't matter. That should flow 8 blocks out. Go towards the front of your room, which is over here for me, and dig down 1 on the 9th block, then you can get rid of the water. Now, of course, you can just count 8 blocks as well. That works fine, but this is more of just a method of testing things. So what you want to do is dig down all the way along the front, then count up 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. On the 5th block, you can start filling in the ceiling and basically pull this whole wall down a little bit. Now, it should be 3 down, just like you're seeing here, because we don't need to have the room this tall everywhere. It can just be this tall around the spawner. So this part may get a little bit confusing, and if you're confused, pause the video, just watch what I'm doing, type of thing. But jump down into your trench and dig your room, the wall, back at least 5 blocks, but probably no more than, say, something like 16. The reason you have this broad range is because you need 5 blocks for the farm, but then you're going to be going into the room where you're farming the spiders. So for me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Then on the 6th block, there'll be a wall, and then out here will be my room. So I have a 4 wide room. You might want it bigger. It's up to you. But basically, you want to dig out at least 5 and then account for your room as well. Now, the height of this area is kind of a little confusing. It's kind of up to you what you do here. You could leave this area 4 high all the way up or whatever you want to do, but I like to make a gradual slope. So I have 4, then I have 2 of 3, and then it goes down to 2 high until I really get to my room, which is going to be further back, but we're going to get into that in just a moment here. So make sure you have ledges on everything because we're going to put some water in and test out to find out where our hopper is going to go. To do that, put a water in the corner of this low little ledge area. Your hopper is going to go right where the water kind of ends in the middle here, so right there. Now, I forgot to say you do need a chest, so this is a good time to throw your chest in. I like a double chest just like that, but that's that. Now, you can remove the water if you want and put it right back in. I'm going to remove it for now because it's easier, but that's that. So now it's time to make the whole trapping mechanism for the spiders. So you have your hopper in, take your stairs and go 1 block in front of the hopper and line the whole wall just like I'm doing here like that. Now you want to leave 1 open so you can get back inside of here. What you're going to do is take your iron trapdoors and line the top of all of the stairs just like that there. Now swing around to the inside here with your slabs and go ahead and go 1, 2 like that and fill this all in just like I'm doing there. Just like that. So basically, the poisonous spiders are pretty small, but not small enough to fit in through this little hole here. So leave an access route right here because we're about to put our water in for good now, and it should look something like this here. So 4 high, 3 high, 3 high, and then now it's 1.5, 1.5, just like that. That will hold all of your spiders in. Now, this is the perfect chance to decorate your room. If you want it to look good, do this now. And if not, then that's going to be that. So take your water, line the whole back wall of this thing, just like I did there. And the water should go all the way up to the ledge, just like that. Now take your water and put it back in the corners. Or if it's already in the corners, then good, just like that. Now run around this room, or fly around this room if you're me, and punch out all of the torches, because it is now time to let the spiders spawn. Make sure your room is fully closed off, except for that one little escape route in the front of the room. Knock your torches out, and then get out of the room, just like that. Now throw your stairs, your trapdoor, and your slabs back in to close the room off for good. And yeah, you should have a fully closed-in room. Now, the room on this side of the stairs is your room to farm the spiders. Decorate it however you want, get an enchantment setup, do whatever you want to do. Now, take your wooden trapdoors and throw them along the front of the stairs just like this. The point of this, as a viewer pointed out in a previous tutorial, is to prevent spiders from poisoning you. So if you throw these on just like that, they won't be able to poison you if you stand here and swing at them. If you want the XP from the room, what I like to do is take a piece of the wall, just like that, and throw a staircase. Now when I want the XP, I'll stand over here, and the XP will kind of funnel out towards me slowly, but it will. And so, after all of that, you should be good to farm your spiders. If you're having trouble with these spiders sitting down there and being in an area where you can't really hit them, just be patient, really, is my main pointer for you. Now, this is my fully decorated one. Decorate yours however you want. Again, you could put some glass in. Just be careful about lighting being too close to the spawner. You want it dark in that room, and make sure your spiders are fully closed in. Now, don't make a mistake that I made and pull out a trapdoor, because that would be very bad. Spiders will fill into your room. And again, as a reminder, technically you could do wood trapdoors here, but it might get annoying because you might end up accidentally flipping the wood trapdoors up there, which is just an annoyance. If you have any questions, go ahead and throw them down in the comments below, and I will try and get back to you. If you've built one of the other designs in your world already, that's fine, it'll work fine. The whole point of this design is to make the hopper pick up items nice and easily. So this design is actually a bit cheaper than the other ones. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it helped you out. If it did, leave a like and subscribe. Check out that tutorial playlist I said, and I will see you next time. My name is Waddles. Go have a good day. Goodbye, everybody.